Hello guys, gals, and they, Scarlet Boy Games here today. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing another little speed build. Also, not that you ask, or care, or anything. But I'm back. Kind of, not really. I've been gone for a while. My posts have been inconsistent. It was dumb. I was dumb. I decided, let's work at a janky little smoke shop. Like this was last year, 2024. I left them, I think the end of 2024, started working for a different place, place that I thought, would be a little bit better, ran by a corporate, not by mom and pop and their fucking son. I mean, their son cared more about the employees and the business than his parents did. But yeah, I started working for a different company and it was just hell as well. Like, everybody was told that within the first 2 weeks after corporate left from training us, we would be getting our pay increase. Literally a week after corporate left, I was promoted to shift lead and kept getting promised, oh, you'll get your pay increase as soon as corporate leaves. Like 2 weeks after that, you'll get your pay increase plus your pay increase from being promoted to shift lead. I didn't get part of that until I gave them my 1 day notice because I got fucking fed up with them. Like, I got an email after I started, well, basically after I accepted another job offer, I got an email from the general manager being like, hey, due to your performance and blah blah blah, we are increasing your pay from this much to this much, but it's not going to be the full shift lead pay increase. Don't see this as a negative, but as a positive. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I was going to actually stay and work both jobs if they, actually paid me for the job that I was hired to do. But no, they wanted to dick around, so, oh, and on top of that, I was also in a neck brace. God, a lot has happened. I was in a car accident, guys. It was so fun. I got ran off the fucking highway and ended up with some major neck pain and back pain. Went to the ER, ended up in a neck brace. Fun sauce. And they wanted to pretty much ignore the fact that I was in a neck brace and ignore all of my limitations that, the doctor literally gave me a note for. And was like, you need to follow this, otherwise your situation could get worse. And like, I literally let the general manager and the owner of the store know all of this as I was finding it out, so they could make accommodations to, accommodate me. Make arrangements to accommodate me, But no, they pretty much ignored it. The only person that actually gave two shits about me was the assistant manager, who, by the way, also was not getting paid for her job either. And yeah, I was just in a world of emotions, and finally when the general manager said that one of the employees wasn't going to be able to come in until a certain time, but oh, you should be able to handle it until you leave, I was like, okay, realistically, I'm in a neck brace and I have multiple restrictions, so no, I cannot handle it. and he kind of just ignored me, so I got fed up with that as well. I honestly got fed up with the entire fucking job. And the assistant manager and I have been talking for months about just leaving the place, and finally, I guess that was my last straw and her last straw, and she literally sent him a message and said that she was fucking done, that she quit. And then I messaged him maybe 30 minutes later, and I was a little snotty. I told him, due to my circumstances, I am resigning from my duty effective immediately, but don't see this as a negative, but see it as a positive, as I will no longer be a liability to the company. And he messaged back almost immediately. It was like, does that mean you're not coming back after today? And in my head I was like, I'm pretty sure effective immediately means I'm not coming back at all. I'm probably walking out your store right now, but you know. I quit that job and started working as a assistant manager at a storage facility. Sorry, needed a coffee break. Started working as an assistant manager at a storage facility. I've been there for a month and a half now. Honestly, pays better. The manager there is a shit ton better than any of the managers I've had. And surprise, surprise, the manager there is actually a family friend. They have known my family since pretty much we moved here back in 2008, 2009. So that's pretty much why I ended up with the job, was because of the manager. But you know, it's been fun. I was gonna say this Sunday, but I honestly don't know when this video is going up. But anywho, one of these Sundays, I might have already done it by the time this video goes up, might not have. I will be actually out of training and running the store alone. And then my manager goes on their vacation literally a week after, and I picked up some of pretty much all of their shifts except for 2. I was trying to keep from going into overtime literally my first month running the store alone, you know. Anyway, as you can see, since I kind of talked over a bit of the building of this house, I don't even know what we can see other than these stupid artifacting bullshit, which might get resolved, might not. I honestly don't know. So what I'm saying could just not be accurate anymore. But we skipped inside, and you can see that a lot has been done. Like I already got the majority of the wallpaper up, floors down, ceiling fans everywhere, obviously. But now we're kind of just going back through and finishing the bedrooms that I didn't wallpaper, putting in some closets. I believe this house is like 5 or 6 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. Like right there is a half bath, and I was going to cut out doing all the bathrooms, but this video was only like 25 minutes long after I cut it down, sped it up and cut it down. So I was like, you know what, we'll just leave them in. Either that, or I got completely sidetracked and was like, whatever. I think I tried to cut out one, and then something else came up, and I was just like, whatever, we'll keep them in. So you'll see me putting in the furniture and the plumbing for the bathrooms. Later on in this video, you'll notice some things got added on to, changed around, whatever, I don't know. Like, probably when I go and show you the house in real time, you'll notice that, oh, some things are different. But this is the laundry room that we're working on now, which is right off the 3-car garage, the fake 3-car garage, which I'm thinking of turning part of it into a little, I was about to say into a little workshop, into like a tattoo studio or something. I built this house, I say this a lot, I built this house for the gameplay that I'm planning on filming, but I built it for these 2 Sims, not the one that you see on screen. That's just a tester, along with their partner and their child, wherever the heck they are, or hell they are. I don't even care anymore. I'm not family friendly. I tried. I can't be. Working on the kitchen now, but anywho, I built this for the gameplay that I'm planning on filming. And like, the storyline that I have in mind is that his parents died just recently, left him a vast amount of money, and with that he decided to buy this house instead of staying in the one that, you know, instead of staying in the one that he grew up in. Too many bad memories and all that fun jazz, so he bought this house. And he lives here with his best friend, which I literally should have made an effort in making a room for his best friend and not whatever. But yeah, that's what's going on. Putting in, I think, 3 alarm systems and like using the tool mod to shrink them down because I felt like they were way too outrageously big. Yeah, because I think there's like 3 doors that they can enter from, so putting in alarm systems around the place. Also, if you can't tell, this house uses a lot of custom content and probably a lot of different packs. I don't know. It's possible. Anywho, but it does use a lot of custom content. I can tell you that. What was that? Oh, I think it's the music. Jesus Christ, I am insane. No, I think it's my chair. I think my chair is squeaking. Who cares? Also with the sectional, I was like, I really wanted to have that more circular corner piece. Like every time I build a house big enough to fit a sectional, I always want to include that corner piece, but then the living room isn't actually big enough to fit it. So yeah, I end up shrinking it down, shrinking the sectional down. But yeah, now we're going through, moving the island again to give more space for the for the chair, for the chairs, for the kitchen table, I guess. Working on the half bath now, working on the primary bathroom, which I did end up cutting out me fiddling around with these. I don't know when I did it, but I cut it out because I was trying to put that glass up diagonally, like in that corner. After I put this here, and I was like, wait, that's not going to work. And then I thought about using that, but I saw how much space it took up, and I was like, yeah, my Sims kind of need to be able to walk around it to get into the shower, so even though they can probably fit right past that area to get in there, but it is what it is. The bathroom is in that little cubby, if I didn't show you that. Also having a little panic attack trying to figure out where I want to work next, but you know, that's just me. That's just the joys of being me. This is going to end up, it's not going to like change dramatically, it's more of, it's going to look more polished, more full instead of just empty. This one I'm thinking of actually leaving empty. And now I'm like, I had a bed in mind that I used last time, and I'm pretty sure it was this one from Sixum, and I thought that the mattress was separately, but I wanted to use a bed frame like that, and yeah. I thought it was Sixum's mattress. I thought it was Sixum's, but it wasn't. It ended up being this one, and yeah, now I'm just getting the mattress and everything for it, scooching it closer to the wall. Because you know how The Sims is with their beds, they don't like them to be up against the wall, they like to leave quite a few inches. I do know that I end up cutting out me going around and replacing all the saucer lights. If you hear a chewing or grinding noise, it's my husky. Or squeaking. She's on the futon messing with her toys. At least I hope she's messing with her toys and didn't get into something. Again, I love her. I love her to death. Love them both. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that happened. We have another husky. We had a stray. Okay, we had an abandoned dog come up into our yard and spent a week or two trying to find his owners. And finally just took him to the vet, had them scan him for a chip. They found it, contacted his owners, but they hung up on the vet and then called them back like a day later and were like, yeah, no, we can't keep him, yada yada yada. If the person that brought him in wants him, they can have him. So yeah, we ended up with another husky. But his original owner ended up reaching out to me, and I was like, this all sounds sketchy as all hell, the way that he is describing what happened, and or at least not describing what happened, and not even noticing that his dogs were missing. It was all stupid. Piper. You probably heard me say Piper. That's my puppy's name. She's only 3 or 2 or 3. Blue is, we did not name him that. That was his original name. Couldn't change it because he's already like 4 or 5 now. Actually, he had like a really stupid name, but luckily his owners were just calling him Blue because they probably realized the name he had was a little dumb. Anyways, back in the kitchen, just cluttering up some counters. I was also thinking, honestly, when we go over this again, you'll probably see that, see something that I was thinking of putting in here from Ice Mun. And then I was looking for the fake mixer because I didn't want to deal with the real one. At first I was thinking of putting the pressure cooker in, but I've noticed a lot of my appliances have issues. Even if my Sims don't use them, they will randomly just start producing a stink cloud, and I'll go and click on it to be like, yo, empty it out or clean it or whatever, and the option to do that doesn't even exist, so yeah. I think they leave me putting in some of the lights, but not all of them. Like, you can already see I've removed quite a few lights. Now I'm going around, I'm putting in different ones, putting in these, and messing around with the tool for this one, and then after I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I hate it, let's just use the one from Laundry Day. And putting more of the sconces up, or wall lights, or whatever you want to call them. You probably are wondering why I have the Sims 2 mouse. Probably wondering why my UI looks a little Sims 2-y. Yeah, I'm using, God, what is their name? You know the person that makes the chalk mod and the pastel pink UI mod? Well, they also have a Sims 2 UI, so I downloaded that, and I'm in love. Also, I have no clue if this is like going to be super bright or not. Like, on my end, it looks not insanely bright, but when I was recording the building and furnishing of this, everything looked overly bright, and I don't know. I tried to tone it down. I don't know if it really made a difference, but now we're working on the little nursery. I don't know why I decided to put a nursery up here. Like, the sim that this house is for is like a young adult. He's not thinking of children right now. But I furnished it. I did a little bit of furnishing and did a nursery there next to that room over there. Not that one. Okay, apparently we're going to work on this one first. This is the game room. And no, that's not normally what the TV unit, theater unit thing looks like. Again, I'm a custom content girly. I am a custom content girly, guys, okay? I'm a little CC happy. So I've downloaded, you know, some stuff to, you know, give me more variety. So yeah, that's one of them, is a smaller unit. Working on the attached little study office in the game room. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Oh, that room over there ended up being a guest room, but I might change it for the Sims best friend instead, or I might give them the little blue sports room. I might actually keep the wallpaper like that. I don't know yet. Not in this room, but in the bigger kids room, you know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we go back over this house in real time, you know. We'll see. We'll see what changes. Now I'm putting in a pool in the backyard, and this is pretty much where our story ends, so I should have stopped talking a while ago, but anywho, enjoy the rest of the video. I will see you probably in the next few seconds, but in my time, in the next probably hour or so. But anywho, dag dag. Oh my god, hey guys, guess what? I'm an idiot. I filmed literally, I don't even know how many more minutes of this, me showing you this house in real time. Guess what I didn't do? I did not record my display. So it was just my voice. It was all my voice. But anywho, here's the finished house. We're sitting on this 50 by 40 lot here in Nordhaven. You know, shut up. Um, but here's the house. It costs 258,000 simoleons. That's 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Technically, it could be 6 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. But anyhow, um, just gonna do walls up real quick. Why are those closed? Whatever. It is what it is. But this is the house. This is the entryway right here. Have a lovely sitting area behind the stairs. Oh, accent table. Empty picture frame. It generates a picture of the family when there's actually someone living in this house. Going down this hall, we are welcome to the half bath right here, primary bedroom, and the little study office area. All the blinds are closed. Okay. But here's the primary bedroom. Obviously, it's messy. I do have Sims in mind for this house, so I kind of decorated it to fit them a bit. Through here is the walk-in closet, which it did change. Have a little sitting area here. Whatever that is, my mind just completely blinked on everything, but yeah, things changed. I put this in instead, which it is fully built. Oh my god. Here's the toilet, primary bathroom, shower hiding behind this very tall wall. Obviously it got cluttered up, back through and around. Have a little picture wall, thermostat there, living room here with a picture frame TV, built-in bookshelves, which are obviously 2 different colors because I'm insane. Another family portrait there, big sliding glass door. I hate that these are all closed. Kind of sucks. Anywho, kitchen. One of the pantries is right here. But I did not put in what I was talking about putting in yet. You might see it, you might not. Who knows anymore? But yeah, here's the kitchen. I put the walls down, you can see this pantry cluttered to hell, along with this one over here. And then we have our laundry room. Wow, put the walls up right in front of it. Lovely laundry room. Baskets are there. Then the garage is here, and like I was saying, I kind of want to cut it off or completely just turn it into a little tattoo shop from home, right in the garage. But yeah, that's that. If we go up the stairs, have this lovely little landing, some bookshelves here, a little chair, empty desk for, people to do their homework, whether they're in university or grade school, high school, whatever the case may be. The nursery is in here. And like I was saying, I did go ahead and fill up the wardrobe, I guess. Cluttered up the Jack and Jill bathroom a little bit. And then through here is that other room that I was talking about. Furnishing for the other sim, which I ended up doing. So this is what it looks like now. And then over here is the game room, study office through this door. A little cards table there. Have a piano and a guitar. Some movie and game posters up there. And then a little office. And the other full bathroom here that I didn't really do much to except for add some rugs. That's it. And you saw the guest room, which these... We're just going to fix this. We're going to fix this really quickly. I say really quickly, but it's going to take me like 5 years. Is that how I wanted it? No. No, it's not. So used up. So let down. Sure, that's good. But yep, that's the house, so I will show you a top view of it. Whatever. First floor, you know, and then backyard's over here. Their big giant pool. Picnic table over there off of the primary bedroom. Another picnic table and some chairs, a little grill. There is a fire alarm on this wall, I swear. Not that it will help with the mod that I'm about to put in the game. Ha 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 ha. But yep, this is the house, guys. Very big, very huge. Took me forever to do, but anyways, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys!